Hi everyone, Linda here again with you from Gumnut Jewellery. This week I'm bringing you another beginner series bonus tutorial, and I'm revisiting a couple of my earlier chain link designs. I'll show you step by step how to make these elongated wire wrap links and how to connect them together to create your own beautiful chain. So grab your wire and some tools and let's get started. So for the first link, this one here, I've cut a piece of 18 gauge wire at 7 centimeters, which is 2 3/4 of an inch. And what I want you to do is grab a ruler or a measuring tape, whatever you've got, and a Sharpie, and mark it at halfway. So that's 3.5 centimeters for me, and you'll have to work that out in your inches if that's what you use, the imperial measurements. Okay, so I'm going to grab my 6-step pliers, and I'm using the smallest mandrel on that, and I believe that's 3 millimeters. We're going to come into the center of our loop. Now you can bring the wires up or you can bring them down, whichever way is most comfortable for you. I'm going to go up on this one, so I'm coming up around my smallest mandrel and bring them up. Try to bring them up as evenly as you possibly can. Now see there, mine mine is off kilter there, so I'm just going to place my mandrel in that groove. And I'm going to bring this wire back, this one over, and I'm just going to do this until I get them even. So I'm taking the shortest one out and the longest one in. A little bit more for that one, I think. And I think they're pretty even now. So now I'm going to take them and I'm going to cross them over. If you remember my crossover link that I did a couple of weeks ago, this is sort of similar to that, well, actually very similar to that in the way that we form it. So we've got that. I'm just going to straighten my wires up there. Okay, then I'm going to grab the end of this wire, and if you're new, make sure that if you're a beginner, make sure you can't feel your wire there. Turn the loop until it's touching the wire. The same thing on the other side. Okay, it should be looking like that. And we're going to put our pliers back in. And this one's just a little bit lower than that one, so I'm going to just move that one up a little bit. Just do it gently. There we go, that looks pretty even now. And then we're just going, one wire is going to be on the back and one wire is going to be on the front. If you can see that, these wires coming up here. So we're going to make sure they stay in that position. So you want the one that's on the front to come over the front of this one. Lift it up if you have to. So it's crossing over like that. Now they won't always cross over exactly even. So just push one past the other a little bit and then it'll pop back. And you should get them fairly even. But of course there's always little bits of cosmetic stuff you've got to do afterwards. So I'm just going to bring in my round nose pliers and just get those a little bit more. And because one was higher than the other, the back one was higher than the front one. The same as we did with the crossover link, I'm going to grab that back link there and I'm just going to grab the front link and just push it past the back link. Bring them back together. And down here, I just want the do this very gently if you're going to do it. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way. I'm just going to push these wires in a little bit closer together, just gently and slightly. Let's put that off kilter a little bit there. Bring that back again. They're lined up. Now, if they're not close together, which you can see mine aren't here, just grab hold of them, make sure they're even. Might want to move around. Get that in there. Grab hold of that and just give them a little, tiny little, and do it gently, little kick backwards. There's still a little bit apart, but they're better than they were. They're not going to keep popping open, so that's perfectly fine the way that is. So that's that link. And if they're not closed up properly here, as you can see, mine's not all the way over because of manipulating the wire that's moved. Just do this very gently. Just close that over. Like that. So that's our first link, and this is what it looks like in a chain. I've done double jump rings there, and again, as you can see, I've used smaller jump rings, not huge big ones. I made these jump rings on that same mandrel, on the smaller mandrel there. So I used double ones. You could use single if you want. I just like the look of the double, and I also like that it's extra security in case one jump ring pulls apart, you've got another one holding your chain together. So when we come back, we will move on to the second link. Won't be long. Okay, back with you and moving on to our second link, which is this one here. So I have a piece of, excuse me, 18 gauge wire again in, 18 gauge wire, measures 9 centimeters, which is 2 and, I've forgotten. I had it in my head, now it's gone. 9 centimeters is about 2.5, 9 centimeters is 3.5 inches. 3.5. I was going to say 2 and something or other before, so I'm glad I double checked that. And I've also marked it at 2 centimeters. So from here to here, 2 centimeters. I'm going to take my 6-step pliers, and I'm going to use this mandrel here, the next one up, which I don't know, I think it's 3 centimeters, 3 millimeters. So I'm going to put it on that line there, and I'm going to bend the wire over and try and do this evenly. Get your wire over like that. Now you can make this bigger too. Obviously you would make your wire longer. So if you decided that you wanted to do a longer drop, I've got one here. Not really, no I don't. I'll just add another centimetre onto your length of your wire, so make it 10 centimetres, and then you would make you would measure this part here as 3 centimetres to give you a longer drop part here, if that makes sense. It should do. Okay, so we've got that. Now I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to bend this neck back a bit, like that. Doesn't have to be very much, just a little bit like that. Actually, a little bit more. So, I don't know, what's that, about a 45-degree angle or something. I'm not good with things like that. And then I'm going to come in about halfway up my, the nose of my pliers here. And I'm going to bend this wire around. I'm going to move my pliers up, continue this, the round of this, bring it around and bring it all the way around so it's sticking up towards the back or the top part, like that. So it's centered over the top of this frame here. Then I'm going to grab my flat nose pliers, because I think that they're the best to do this type of job with. And I'm going to grab hold of that loop really well. Grab my bent nose pliers, and I'm bringing this part of the wire now back out straight, like that. Just going to bend that a little bit in there a little bit more. So I've got hold of this firmly. I'm going to grab the whole end of my wire here, and I'm making sure that I'm getting my wraps straight. So you need to make sure that the wire is coming out straight, not coming out at an angle this way or at an angle that way. You want it to be dead straight. And bring your wire up and over and under the back, and then down in front. And we're going for 3 wraps on this, just to make sure that our piece of wire here that was cut like open is enclosed inside the wraps. To give us a nice strong link. So bring that up over the back. Okay, my little guy up here's got out of whack there, so I'm just going to put my round nose pliers in and bend it back towards to the right. Okay, that's not my best one I've ever done. Oh, why do these things happen to me on camera? I swear. And even my wraps aren't neat. Okay, that looks pretty good now. I've fixed that up, so that looks pretty good. So if you have the same problem I just had then, which I always seem to have in when I'm trying to film something, that's how you fix it. Okay, now I'm going to cut this wire off here, flush cut it in the middle of this, you know, this part here. Like that, and then when you tap it down, it'll sort of sit in that little groove there, out of the way. Okay, that's our little link. It turned out pretty good. It's not my best one, as I said. But what you could also do with this, if you wanted to, if you say you want to make a pair of earrings, I mean, you could do a short pair like this, or longer ones that I said before, by making this part longer. Before you do your wrapping here, you could use your metal hammer and hammer that out. You could even texture it after you've hammered it, you know, to make a nice earring. Hang a drop off the bottom of it, you know, like whatever comes to your mind. I'll just show you quickly a chain necklace that I put together using that link. So there we have a plain one there, and I've got some Rollo chain there that I made, and then here I put in some just added some little mookaite rondelles and these little turquoise, I don't know how, like, I don't know what they are actually. The same thing there with the little mookaite rondelles. Then just some beaded chain there, and then that hangs at the bottom. So then coming up this side here, we just have one of the little turquoise beads in there. The turquoise just to give a pop, help to bring the colours of the mookaite out. Yeah, there. Just trying to see if I did anything different. That I just wrapped a little tiger eye in there just because I did. Even though there's no other tiger eye on there, I just popped one on there. So that's a chain there. I don't know, I'm into the mookaite lately, but that's using this little link that we just made. And next week, in my coming up one, which is my Monday, your Sunday, I hopefully will have something. I'll put this one and this one together, doing a chain of some description. I haven't thought about what I want to do with it yet, but I'll come up with something hopefully. So yeah, so that's it for our bonus tutorial for this week. I'll catch you all next week. Sorry, on Monday, on your Sunday. Gosh, I wish I could get my dates going. It's so weird, me being one day ahead. So it'll be your Sunday, mine Monday. I'll catch you then for that tutorial. In the meantime, take it easy, guys, and go out there and make something beautiful. Have fun while you're doing it. Bye.